oh, oh my God. I thought it was a joke when they were saying that, hey, the Casper killer crashed. I was like, what? The rock pool? Man, I remember last year when I was talking about it and everybody was saying no. But anyways, yeah, hey, before we get to that, what's up, guys? Welcome. Welcome back to my channel. Before we proceed, please understand that this, my friends, is not financial advice. You are more than free to do whatever you like with your money. And so am I. And that being said, let's grab a sip of coffee from my Kaspa Maxi mug. Yeah, everything, guys, definitely everything tastes better with Kaspa. Today we're about to do the same thing we do every day. First, we're gonna look at market. Oh man, I can't take it. I know I'm not supposed to laugh at these things, but hey, I can't. That is just me, okay? You see? The Casper's killer. Anyway, yeah, we're gonna look at market performance for the past 24 hours. After that, we will check out market price. We take a look at prices in details, and right after that, we will check on our positions. Are we buying Lambos yet? But before that, guys, let me set this down for a second. 2 years ago, when I started talking about Casper, you guys do remember when Kadena came out, right? KDA. A lot of people were like, no, that's the Casper's killer. This one is better than Casper. It's not going anywhere. It's not doing this. Look at how the price is running, and look at this is that. And I do remember that specific video. You can go and look. It's shit. I don't even know how many videos I have uploaded. It must be buried somewhere there 2 years ago. And I do remember telling you guys there is a specific pathway when it comes to investment on an asset. Assets that prioritize price before building, those assets don't go far. They won't. And everybody was saying, like, look at that, Casper is not running. I think that was close to when Casper did, that was a year ago, not to a year ago, when Casper did close to its all-time high. And the price was like going down. That was around the time Binance announced listings of Casper. And they also announced, I think they announced the listings of KDA or something like that. So they started going on, and people were talking about this. Oh, look at this. This is the real deal. This is KDA. It's going to kill Casper and this and that, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, well, look at the model of how they're doing things. Go check how they're doing things. They are prioritizing price. And that, my friends, if you know what you're doing, get in, get out, right? I know I had a lot of hate for saying it. Just like every other coin, like I tell people right now, that COAI. Be careful with that thing. And everybody know, nobody's paying attention, right? So now look at this. Look at this chart right quick. Look at this. First of all, when you get there, they're telling you that, hey, Kadena has announced ceasing business operations with the KDA token and blockchain. Just read the entire of that announcement. That is a classic rug pull. And then when you go down, okay, because this thing right now, my friends, it reminds me of Bitcoin, guys. Seriously, it does. It does remind me of Bitcoin. Look at that. When I'm telling you, like, again, sometimes people that are chasing price, what they're going to do is they're going I'm sorry, guys. Every time I see this, you guys are going to excuse me, but if you've been watching reels on YouTube or TikTok, you guys remember those African reels when that guy goes, yay, yay, yay. Every time I look at this chart, that's how I go. Or the other one that goes, Kasongo, yeah. When I see the chart, the thing just keeps on playing in my head. Yeah. I can't get over it. I'm sorry, guys. I'm very sorry, but when you look at it, it puts me on Bitcoin. If you ask me right now, okay, I will tell you that, honestly speaking, I think that First, Bitcoin might be somewhere here. That's what I think, okay? So Bitcoin still have the same thing, still has way to run. But the thing is, when time comes that you cannot incentivize your miners, because oh no, yeah. I'm sorry, man. I want to look at the investors of KDA right now. I just can't get it off my head, man. Oh, let me try to get serious here. Okay. What I'm trying to tell you, okay? No, let me stop looking at this chart, or else I wouldn't be able to talk. I would not be able to talk if I keep looking at that chart. What I'm trying to tell you guys, you have a take, okay? Just like Bitcoin, you see exactly what just happened to KDA. How were they going to incentivize their miners if, my friends, there are no rewards on the network? How were they going to do it? That's something everybody and their people, they don't think about it. And you keep telling people it's the same thing that is going to happen to Bitcoin. Mining rewards are becoming so scarce. To mine Bitcoin is becoming so hard that only people with big money are able to keep up with the mining. If Bitcoin doesn't step up and be what Satoshi said it will be, which was peer-to-peer money, which again, me and you, we know is close to impossible because Bitcoin is too slow and too expensive, is going to have the same fate as Kadena. I don't really know exactly what happened to Kadena. Only a couple of people I talked to, they said that, yeah, the chain was dead. There was no activities on the chain. No buying, no selling, no ecosystem, no nothing. See, that's the fate that is going to happen to it. And you're going to end up looking at this. You're going to end up looking at this. Yeah. Kasongo, yeah. You're gonna end up looking at this if you don't innovate. And again, people still don't believe it, right? I tell you, when you see a rock pool, you can tell from far they have the same characteristics. The biggest one of it, price. And what do we see right now in Bitcoin? Everybody and their mama talking about price. Again, I'm telling you that's why you have to look at this Kadena right now, KDA, and say, like I said, I think if we put this into perspective, I think Bitcoin is somewhere here. That's what I think it is. People are going to keep up talking about price until it gets right up there and get to the point that, guys, okay, miners are not getting incentivized. There is no point mining a Bitcoin. Hash rate is going to start falling. Exactly the same thing that happened to Kadena. And Kasongo, the same thing that happened here. They're going to rock pull you. And they're going to tell you, you know what? It's now up to the community to uphold this thing. You see? It's not that hard. It's just a simple thing you can watch and see. You can see it from 10,000 miles away. Now let's look at how the market cap did. Okay, give me a second. Let's see. Look at how the market cap did. This is the market cap. They prioritize price. That's one thing I'm so bullish about Casper. Casper right now, they're building. Price is going to come. You have to go the other way around. First, the innovation comes in first. They build the ecosystem, and trust me, the price is going to come. When it was pumping, and I do remember people talking about it. Like, look at, oh, KDA is going crazy. Look at that, blah, blah, blah. Look at this. And I said, guys, this right now is a classic rock pool. I had a lot of hate for it. And I was like, man, you've got to pay attention to this. It's a classic rock pool. And I think when you look at it, look at it. Vertically up. Vertical. And I was saying, like, what is pushing this price? Because they don't have an ecosystem. They don't have an ecosystem. No buying, no selling, no projects, no nothing. What is pushing this price? And everybody was like, yeah, you just a hater because he's doing this and blah blah blah. And I was like, okay, are you sure? I said, guys, you gotta look at it. First thing I usually pay attention to was the supply. Price was running, the supply was like, I think 10% of the entire supply. And I said, once they start to release this, okay, once they start to release the coins to the market, a lot of people are going to cry. And nobody paid attention to it, right? Everybody and their grandmama, they was looking at the price running, of course. Green candle chasing, right? When you start to learn about these things, and then you look at the, excuse me, you can't even see how much the market cap was anymore. It is out, okay? But anyways, when you start looking at it, and I was saying the same thing. I said, hey, yeah, it's going up. That is good, okay? But guys, one thing you've got to learn is that, number one, you do not want to be left, oh crap, they just crashed the entire, even the charts are gone. The charts are gone. Okay, they closed the entire thing. These motherfuckers, they close shop on everything. Oh my God, this is crazy, man. This is crazy. We were just looking at the data just a moment ago. Now it is completely gone. Oh my God. You see, that's what happens. Even in investment, everything has a procedure. You don't follow it, you get left holding the hot potato. you get left juggling the hot potato, right? It's that simple. Like when we were talking about it yesterday, let's shift to another thing. Gold. Everybody and their grandmama, there were channels that were telling people, yeah, go and get gold, go and get gold. And I was telling you guys for the past 4 days or almost a week now, every day. And I was like, guys, gold is good, but it looks like it's running on fumes. Okay? Gold looks like it's trying to top out, and nobody paid attention to it. Everybody green candle chasing. They were trying to go for the gold, because if you look, this chart, I was showing it to guys. I said, pay attention to it, because right now, what gold is doing at that top part is similar to what it did here. It went up, similar to what it did here. Went up, the same thing. Went up. Now it went up again. So what you're expecting to do is simple. What gold is going to do is this. That's what it's going to do, and decide if it's going to continue up, or maybe this was going to be the top and start coming down to find either this support or this one or that one or somewhere down there. Everybody was just keep going into gold. And there is a YouTube channel, okay, that covers gold, and they was telling people, yeah, gold is gonna get in and this and that. I said, yeah, gold is the store of value, that's sure. But when you look at this chart, guys, this is when you're supposed to start paying attention. This thing is going up parabolically. It's a straight line up. It's a straight line. You gotta be careful about it. And nobody listened, right? Nobody listened, nobody paid attention. Oh, until this morning. We all woke up this morning, and everybody and their grandmama, they were jumping bridges. Why? Because gold was down 8%. 8%. 8% of, if you, what's the market cap of gold right now? Take 8% out of it. Crazy, right? Crazy. That's why I always tell you, do not chase green candles. Gold is a store of value. If you just want to go long term, you don't care about profit taking and stuff like that, yeah, you can buy gold any day. But I know a lot of people that are considered friends, they were opening long trades, because somebody was talking about, yeah, gold could probably hit another $10 trillion in the upcoming few a month or weeks, and they were opening options, opening long positions, opening all this stuff. And I'm looking at the charts and I'm going, man, you guys are committing suicide right now. I know I like to a high risk trade, but this one is not crypto. It's a different thing. It's a lot of people that are manipulating this thing. Nobody paid attention. So yeah, what happened? 8% down. Exactly like I've been telling guys for days. I've been telling you, be careful because this thing, okay, look on the hour. Let's try like hourly first. Because I was telling guys, be careful because this thing is a falling knife. Yeah, so like look at the 1 hour. This morning I was telling my friend, I said, gold looks to be forming a double top pattern on the 1 hour. So you guys have to pay attention to it. And he said, like, well, you don't trade options and you don't do future trading on gold, so like you shouldn't be telling me what to do. I said, okay, the charts are almost the same, okay, but the reason why I don't trade options is because I don't like somebody else controlling that destiny. On crypto, you might have you a little bit ups and down, blah blah blah, unless a black swan event. But black swan events on traditional assets, they happen a lot. That's why I don't like it. But yeah, this was what was going on with gold. Because I was telling him, I said, listen, watch it. This morning I saw it and I said, guys, look, top, okay? And this is right here, just the middle. Now you have to calculate the distance from the top to that middle to see where it's gonna go, and exactly the same distance, okay? So now, gold on the 1 hourly, we are having this, come on. We are having this problem right now. If you look at the ribbon, it's still falling, right? The moving average, look at the moving average. Everything usually starts with the 1 hour. Look at the moving average. Instead of pointing up, the moving average has curved down, okay? Which again, let's watch and see how the market ends. But normally what usually happens is that price will go up, hit it, and keeps on going with gold. Okay, so that's what I was telling you guys for a couple of days ago, and it's even like days and days after. I keep telling you, watch out for gold because this thing is running on fumes. Let's watch and see what happens now for a few couple of hours or something like that. Maybe some bullish news will come out because stock market was also doing good, right? That's the same thing. So right now, what we're gonna see and start to wait to see if now that money is running out of gold, let's see if it can go into Bitcoin and the price can start to go up. So yeah, things are playing out just like I told you they will. There's no two ways about it. But hey, I have to say it, right? I really feel sorry for these guys. Okay, let me reload this thing right quick. Yeah, guys, I really feel sorry for these guys. I really do. But the thing is, yeah, you saw the signs. You saw everything happening right now, and you still decided to do it. I mean, this is KDA. It was obvious. Okay, it was obvious. It was like, again, I'm telling you, Bitcoin is still bullish. We're still climbing it, but time is going to come, which if Bitcoin cannot do transactions, cannot be self-sustained apart from the mining rewards, this is going to happen. Okay, so yeah, it's happening right now. The gold is happening. Everything else is going down like crazy, right? Everything is happening like clockwork. But if you know how to time it, that's another reason why I've always told you guys, like, yeah, bull run is not like this one, like the other ones. Things are looking different. Macroeconomic is controlling everything. So look at gold, watch Bitcoin. Okay, and stay away from things like Kadena. Those kind of things, you need to do your research. Do they have an ecosystem? Can it what is pumping the price? Okay, because if a blockchain is just like a meme coin, it has no future, right? You guys have to know this already. So right now, get ready, because that monumental move that we are waiting for, we've been waiting for Bitcoin to take off. Okay, from where we are right now to that 150, 160,000 is about to happen, because gold is taking a breather. Okay, Bitcoin and the rest of utility coins, Casper, all of them, they're going to start catching up now. So yeah, wait and see. If you don't have a position, I don't know about you. I already entered mine. I don't wait for price confirmation. You guys already know. But yeah, I'm trying to rush this thing because Real Madrid is playing right now. So this is going to be one of my short videos because I got to go watch the Champions League right quick, okay? But anyways, yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Things like that, obvious signs you can see. Price going up for what reason? What's pumping it? No utility, no ecosystem, no anything. What's pumping it? And that's what exactly people were expecting Kaspa to do. But Kaspa is not like that. Kaspa is They prioritize development. Once the development is done, price is going to run, because we are going to have an ecosystem. We are going to have buying, selling. We are going to have a lot of things going on. If it didn't, we end up just like Kadena. See? It pays. If you wanted to make money with it, yeah, you would have just got in there and get out. Right now, I can't even imagine how many people are holding hot potatoes right now, because people were like, yeah, look at the price going to $2, $3. Now it's going to go to $20. And I kept looking at it. How? What's pushing the price? They were baiting everybody in. They were baiting them in. And when they had that sugar right in their mouth, they pull it out and they put an aspirin aspirin pill, and they go, yeah. Oh my God. Anyways, guys, yeah. I'm trying to rush this thing. Let's go look at the market right quick, okay? Let's see how the market has been performing for the past 24 hours. To do that, let's look at our good friend Crypto Bubbles. Where is it at? Right there. And there you go. The whole market is going to shit. Look at it again. COAI. Be careful with that coin, guys. You gotta be careful with it, because when you look at it, 62% up on the day. What is pumping this thing? I mean, the other day everything was pumping and it was down almost 200%. All of a sudden, up we went again. Be careful with this kind of stuff, guys. Be careful with it. Okay. Anyways, now let's go start first with our King, KAS, and we have here King Kaspa. For the past hour, 0.1% down, 7.1% down on the day, 14.1% down on the week, 35.8% down on the month, and 61.5% down on the year, sitting at the market cap of $1.34 billion market cap, and the 24 hours volume traded at $47.68 million. We look at Quant, QNT, the banker's coin, and the coin a lot of people love to hate. And we have here 0.9% up the last hour, 3.5% down on the day, 8% down on the week, and we have 10.1% down on the month, and 24.2% up on the year, sitting at the market cap of $1.18 billion, and the 24 hours volume traded at $15.22 million. Okay, now we go look at Cubic, high risk, high rewards. And we have here 0.8% down the last hour, 6.6% down on the day, 17.1% down on the week, 20.8% down on the month, and 20.1% down on the year, sitting at the market cap of $165.60 million, and the 24 hours volume traded at $3.46 million. I think I'm about to pull the trigger. I'm about to enter my trade. It's getting there. You guys know, for the past couple of days, I've been telling you I'm looking at this thing and I want to enter a trade. It's getting there. It's getting close to where I want to enter a trade. But anyways, now let's go look at Jasmine, the Japanese Bitcoin. Okay, let's see what we got here. 0.5% up the last hour, 5.3% down on the day, 4.7% down on the week, 21.7% down on the month, and 49.9% down on the year, sitting at a market cap of $480.26 million, and 24 hours volume traded at $40.73 million. Again, this one too, I want to enter a trade on this thing because it looks like it's getting there, it's getting lower. Okay, yeah. Now, last but not the least, Jonathan's pet turtle. We call them he called it Bitcoin, but I call it the orange guy. Okay, as you guys can see, we sit here 0.2% up the last hour, 3.1% down on the day, 2.8% down on the week, 3.9% down on the month, and 60.5% up on the year, sitting at the market cap of $2.16 trillion, and the 24 hours volume traded at $90.62 billion. So yeah, you guys can see it's a mixed feeling. You see Bitcoin on the hourly, it has started to go up, and then the entire market, it looks like it wants to do the same. It wants to take off. But hey, let's watch and see. Let's wait a little bit, okay? Now, let's go look at prices in details. And to do that, I'm going to need Trading View right here, the one we've been using. And the correlation is sitting at, wow, you guys can see Dixie went up even a little because we was sitting at 98.6 points yesterday. Today it is sitting at 98.9. Dixie went higher, and you see Bitcoin is lower, but two of them are moving in the same direction right now, which is something that we don't want to see. We want to see an inverse correlation. But anyways, now let's go look at Kaspa, KAS. Let's see what we got going on in that camp, USDT, which is this one right here. Let's see what we got going on here. Now, due to whatever that Bitcoin is doing, and you guys can see, Casper is basically just going sideways, okay? And the problem I'm looking at right now on the hourly is just like I showed you on gold. See the moving average? It is still going down full time, okay? It hasn't reversed yet, as you guys can also see. But one thing that I see here that I like is that Kaspa is respecting this level right here. So we see it going basically sideways. What I'm trying to wait for, if you don't have a trade open, you will want to wait first to see the ribbon spread out, okay, curve like that, and then see the price. If the price is going to go above it, and start trying to go towards the moving average, okay? If you do that, then yes, once you see that sign start to happen, you can enter a trade and scale it up. Me, you guys already know me. I don't wait. I'm already entered mine. Now, if you look at it on the 4-hourly, again, TA right now would not seem okay because gold is doing its thing. Bitcoin is following, and you guys already know when granddaddy Bitcoin starts to go, everybody and their grandmama usually follow, right? So yeah, on the 4-hourly, nope, it hasn't looked, it doesn't look to reverse yet because the ribbon is still pointing down. It hasn't even started to curve. You also have the moving average pointing down. It's not curving neither until we see a difference. Now, in a couple of days, I think in 6 days or so, we are going to have an FOMC meeting. Which you guys already know what usually happens to Casper on those meetings. Yeah, our good friend Powellsius is going to come out and give a speech and do his thing. So, yeah, let's see what he does. Let's see what he's going to say about economy. Maybe it's going to be something good that will pump the entire market. We never know. But anyways, one thing I can also tell you that if you look at the MACD and the RSI on Casper, they are very, very oversold. Compared to gold is very, very overbought right now. Okay, like, hey, people bought, it's too high. You need to take a breather. Casper is the opposite. It's oversold. So people need to, like, people that know what exactly is happening. We are buying Casper right now, left and right, because it's dirt cheap. Okay, now for me, if you ask me, I will still tell you the same thing. Price action still remains the same. From now on, Casper is going to look to take that 12 cents. Once we take that 12 cents, we do have 15 cents. After that, we have 18, 19, followed by 20 cents before we hit the price discovery, which again, everything will depend on what Bitcoin does. Okay, this trend, that's what I'm telling you, this thing you're looking at right now, this TA is basically useless because Bitcoin is just free falling, following gold, and every altcoins is following Bitcoin. If Bitcoin decides to reverse right now, you are going to see Casper start to run too. It's that simple. Okay, now let's go look at Quant right quick. Okay, let's look at QNT. Well, we got QNT here. QNT, my friend, come here, this guy. Now Quant is almost doing the same thing. This is on the 4-hourly. See, ribbon is still falling because Bitcoin is falling. There's nothing else you can do about it. Just watch and see, and hope that you can scale up your positions and you don't get liquidated. Okay, I've seen this a lot in the market. Those of you who's been in this journey with me, we've also seen it. So yeah, you see it still going down. We're gonna wait for the ribbon to curve. We're gonna wait for the MACD and RSI to start showing bullish signs before you do anything. So basically, TA here is useless. If you still ask me, I'm still sticking to my price points. $125. After that, 151. After that, 164 before we start to look at 176. If we're able to get above that, 230, and then all-time high before starting to get into price discovery. So yeah, I'm just doing this as a habit. Okay, I usually try to look at the charts, but right now it really doesn't make any sense for you to be looking at TA and trying to figure out what's going on with the market right now. It really don't. If you look at Bitcoin, the same thing. Bitcoin did exactly like I was telling you guys yesterday on in every chart, because this is something universal. Price usually get attracted to moving average. But yeah, as you guys can see, we got up there, got rejected, coming down. If you ask me, I'm thinking that probably Bitcoin is going to come down, form a double bottom, and then starts to go up again. Because with gold taking a breather, this is the chance that Bitcoin needs to take up. Okay, it's the chance that Bitcoin needs to go up there. And again, I will keep saying it. It is looking for that $140,000 to $160,000. That's what Bitcoin is looking for. So yeah, there's nothing I can tell you about this. We just sit tight and watch. Okay. Now let's go right quick. Let's go look at my positions. But before we do that, guys, like I usually say, please do not leverage trade if you don't know what you're doing, because you can lose your money that easily. So please, down below I do have the links. Okay, Phemex, Margex, Bydfi, and Wix exchange. Follow those links, meet their deposit requirements, and they are going to give you free money in thousands. Once you get it, take $20 or $50 out and start to trade. If you can turn $20 into 40, 40 into 80, 80 into 160, and so on and so forth, then you are ready. If you cannot do it, you are not ready. You need to keep practicing. Okay? Once you get the hang of it, then you can start using big money. Because if you go in first with big money, my friend, you are going to have your mansion and the nice ocean view in Rec City. That's what's going to happen. Anyways, now let's go look at my positions right quick. Okay, first we look at Bydfi. Like I told you guys, I got a rush because hey, Real Madrid is playing right now. We're looking at Bydfi. My position, since the market is doing its thing, I am sitting at $5,700 approximately. Now if you look at my contracts, you will see that here my Quant, I am down 41%, which is $3,600 approximately. And on my Casper, the position I opened yesterday, it is down 41% too, which is $159. This is $300 I'm using to test the waters. Okay, if it is still there tomorrow, I'm going to scale it up. If not, it is what it is. Okay, but again, you guys will notice I am an aggressive trader. I trade at 50x. Okay, and I don't use stop loss. Trust me, I don't. You guys already know why. You guys already know why I don't use stop loss. Now, the next one is going to be on Phemex. On Phemex, I only have a Kaspa position, okay? And that position, overall, it is sitting at $1,200 approximately. And when you look at the contract, you will see that here, I am down 20%, which is $306 approximately, right? Just like on my Bydfi, I am an aggressive trader. I trade at 50x. Okay, and I don't use stop loss. So please don't do this. Don't try it at home. Today, last but not the least, we're gonna look at Acorns. Okay, I'm using that to teach my son, just like I told you guys. Today's stock market was kind of limping along. Let's see. I don't think it did that bad, but let's see what we got going on there. Okay, and excuse me for a second. Okay, we can see his account. Yeah, not that bad. I think it only went down like $2 or $3. It's still sitting at 367. Okay, and then we look at his portfolio, see what he got going on in that camp. And let's open the basic ones. And let's see. Yeah, he's doing that. It's a little better. It's 2.05% up, all-time high on the stocks. Let's see. Not much has changed there. Yeah, like I told you, the bond market seems not to be doing good today. And we look at the ETFs. Yeah, I think it's doing pretty good. I like that. Okay, it's still hanging in there. So yeah, he's doing pretty good. So like I was saying, it is what it is. Okay, guys, you need to really spot those kind of things out. You need to be able to look at the market, look at gold, look at macro. Again, macroeconomy will determine how this bull run will end. Right now, I think we're in that point that Bitcoin is trying to go, but macroeconomy keep pushing it down. With this opportunity right now, gold either coming down or going sideways, we're about to see Bitcoin take a kind of a leap or something. Okay, and then when we get up there to that 140 to 160,000, we'll look at the market. Maybe it's the top. maybe it's not. But we're just going to look at it, okay? Anyways, guys, I gotta go right now. That's why you see me, I'm kind of rushing because Real Madrid is playing right now. Thank you so much for watching my videos. Please don't forget to subscribe. I am trying to make it to 5,000 subscribers. Don't forget to like and comment. I am interested in knowing what you think about everything that we talk about today. Yeah. Kasongo, yeah. Those Casper killers, what are they now? They have started to fall up one by one. There can only be one, and that is Casper. If you try to go against Casper, yeah. Kasongo, yeah. Oh my God! Don't forget to subscribe, okay? Please, and don't forget to share so that other millionaire-minded attitude like you and yours truly, we all can see these videos and the entire family can grow. Until I see you in my next one, please avoid it at all costs to be in the camp of those singing that right now. Yeah. Bye.